I'm going to make the most easy, quick jam recipe for anyone to use so they can make just some jam real quick for themselves at home to enjoy on, like, you know, a weekend morning or even a weekday morning, I guess. It doesn't take very long to make. And you don't need very much of any ingredients because, you know, you're just making a really, really, really small batch. And you can also make this anywhere because all you need to have is a microwave. So if you really wanted, you can go into a gas station and buy a burrito and use the microwave to make some jam. So first thing I do is you need a cup of mashed fruit. So I have a couple cups of blueberries, and I'm just going to mash them up in here until I get at least, because once they mash up, they'll mash down to less volume. So it'll take about a cup and a half or so to get a cup of smashed blueberries. So I'm going to smash these up and see how many I can get. I can't find my potato masher. I guess I could use a fork or something, but that'll just take too long for me. So I have just a little blender here. I'm just going to blend this up. So I only need a cup of blended mashed up fruit. So I guess you could just use a blender or whatever either too. It's pretty fast and easy that way. Okay, I guess that's pretty good there. So I only need a cup of this, so this is obviously I think more than a cup. We'll see what it's like. So I'll just use all of it. So about a cup of smashed berries. To this I'm going to add 2 teaspoons of lemon juice. And I have a 1/4 teaspoon of clarified butter, or you could just use butter or margarine. With the foaming, especially since this will be in the microwave, I'm gonna, I want the foam to be down. Ingredient is just 3/4 a cup of sugar. So a cup of mashed fruit, 2 teaspoons of lemon juice, 1/4 a teaspoon of butter or margarine, and 3/4 a cup of sugar. Mix this together really, really well. Okay, I think it's mixed together pretty well here, so I'm going to take the spoon just to the side here. And now becomes the fun, easy part to get in your microwave. And put it on high for 2 minutes. Push start. 2 minutes has been up, so I'm going to stir it. It's nice and liquidy now. I'm going to put it back in now for another 2 minutes. Another 2 minutes, so it's been about 4 minutes total. And it takes about 8 to 10 minutes. So what you're trying to do here is you're just trying to microwave this for about 8 to 10 minutes. And every 2 minutes, you want to stop it just to stir it around a bit. And you're just going to keep doing it until it's reduced to about 1 cup again. Because it's, a little over now after you added the sugar and everything. Another 2 minutes, and this will be 6 minutes. It's been 6 minutes. It's getting very jam-like already. Go ahead and stir down the sides there. Sorry there. A little too intense of a close-up. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and do it now for another 2 minutes, so it'll be about 8 minutes. Okay, it has been 8 minutes. And make sure you use a big enough bowl because it bubbles almost all the way up, And if you don't add the butter or the margarine, it's really going to bubble and foam. So I think this is actually ready. I'm going to go ahead and get some pot holders here and take this out. So this is what it's like after 8 minutes. And it's very liquidy looking. But as it cools, it will probably get a lot thicker. But just to make myself feel comfortable that I did it long enough, even though as it's cooling, it's already getting kind of thick. I'm going to put it in there just for another minute, just so for 9 minutes. It's been 9 minutes, took it out. I'd say definitely this is jam by now. It will definitely thicken up as it gets cold. So, you can tell too if I just put it on the side of the, if I just put it on the side of the dish here, it's pretty thick. So this will be a really good jam, I think, once it gets cold. So just 9 minutes in the microwave is all it really took. It's really, really hot, so I'm just going to set it there in the microwave and just let it sit there for probably about 10-15 minutes before I go ahead and put it in my refrigerator to cool down. Okay, I've let it cool down in the microwave a bit, and you can tell it's already becoming quite thick. So I'm going to go ahead and just cover it here and put it in the refrigerator to cool down the rest of the way. Okay, I think it's chilled enough. I'm going to try it out here, so I'm going to scoop some up. Spread some out.
me try it here. It's really good. See? Really easy, just, you know, less than 10 minutes in the microwave, just a little bit of fruit and sugar or juice. You can make homemade jam. So, this will probably get a little thicker too, even if it sets, it might get a little too thick. If it gets a little too thick on you, just add a little water, thin it out again. That's all you gotta do. So don't fret if you know, do it too long or something and it gets too thick on you after it gets really cool. It's still fine. So this is a great jam recipe for anyone who just, you know, wants to make a little jam, that's not interested in canning it or preserving it for, you know, long-term storage or something.